Good morning everyone, Christina Barnes here, Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. You might know me as Chris from Stamping. How are you all doing? Well, I'm here to do Masculine Monday. I'm making a card and I did put up an event on my business page to let you know about today. So I hope a few of you will join me today. Yeah, well, I'm prepared with everything today. I don't feel as though I'm mentally prepared, so I hope I don't ramble too much. I think I'm organised. Alright, it's Monday morning. That's all good. Okay. So, if you're in Australia and you are following along with some Stampin' Up products and what have you, you probably will have heard by now about the new catalogues coming out, and you would know about Sale-a-Bration. Sale-a-Bration starts in January, but if you're a demonstrator you get to play with the goodies early. So I've been lucky enough to get some of the new goodies and I'm really enjoying playing with them. Very beautiful. And the one I'm going to use today is called Friendly Hello, and I did share a card on my blog yesterday. I think the days are going past very quickly. Friendly Hello it's beautiful for colouring. There's lots of florals and there's a bird and there's a gorgeous paper that goes with it. And so what I wanted to do today was just to show you how I've used it to make a more masculine card. Perhaps it's neutral. You could make it even more masculine than the one I've done, and maybe I will do that today. But yeah, so it's using the Friendly Hello, and all right, so I'll show you what I mean. Here we go. So turning you over. Okay, here we are. So this is the Sale-a-Bration catalogue, and this is some of the Friendly Hello papers on the front here. You can see lots of flowers and leaves and pretty colours, and there's heaps more. This on the back here, this is all the same, the stamp set and the beautiful papers. So great, as I said, for colouring this beautiful little bird, and the papers, you can colour those as well, but not really kind of masculine. Masculine doesn't jump out, does it really? Okay, so that's what I'm using now. So here's my card. As I said, it could be used, it could be a masculine or a feminine one. I think I'm going to just change it a little bit, maybe make it a bit more masculine than that one is. So I left the flowers here, but if it was without the flowers, perhaps, yeah, maybe too many leaves. I don't know, you tell me what you think at the end. Okay, so I have a black card base. Right, so if you're in Australia, we've got 14.5 this way and 10.5 this way. So that's my folded in half an A4 sheet folded. And then my first layer is a white, very hard to get, basic white cardstock, which is 1/2 centimetre smaller than the card base. And I've used some of this lovely, this is just one sheet of the designer series paper, and it's got these nice stripes on the back in all the colours that are in the designer series paper. So that's this one here. Now you can see it does have lots of flowers on it. There's one that's just leaves, and you could use that. That's this one. But what I chose to do is just to cut an area that didn't have flowers. So, you know, just an edge piece that didn't have any of the flowers, and that's what I'm going to use today. So my original design was one of my my fallbacks was to have this along the side, which could work as well. I could have him here, and that would be nice. This little bird. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. Let's do two different ones. I like doing different things. Okay, so as always, I'm going to stamp first. And what I'm going to do is stamp this little bird in some Memento Black. He is lovely. I love this stamp set. Just, it's me. That's so gorgeous. And if you're not a demonstrator, this set is available to you free after the 4th of January if you spend $180 of product. So if you put an order through $180 in product, you get the stamp set and the matching papers together. Okay. So this one, I think I'm going to do this one quite different to my original idea. There's nothing like changing it up, is there? Let's see. I think I'm going to put him down the bottom. Does this fit up the top though? It does. Perfect. Okay. So, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment at the start so that I know exactly where to put my extra leaves. So okay. Now while I've got the black out, I'm going to add a few. So there's a little splotchy stamp set. I think that's a technical word, splotchy one. And so just adding some more of those, only in black this time. I don't know. Splotch somewhere, splotch here and there. So I think that's enough with the black. I've also got some granny apple green and some shaded spruce, and those are some of the colours that are in the papers. So that's why I'm using those particular colours. Okay. I'm going to take, so this is a stamp of this spray of leaves. I'm just going to have a think about where the bird would go and then add. It's kind of a nice idea so that it's a bit hard to tell where the designer series paper ends and the stamping begins. And then it makes the bird look like he's kind of in amongst the leaves. Maybe another one down low here. Alright. So the The other thing that I've done on my original one was to stamp some shaded spruce outline leaves with these ones, kind of highlighting them a little. Let me take that one off so that you can see what I mean. So the thing that I love about the Stampin' Up! Clear blocks as well is you can easily have 2 stamps on at once and just put this up that way. Okay, so maybe another one down here. Yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. Okay. So I think I'm happy with all the stamping now. And let me see. I'm going to use some tear and tape today. That's my go-to. I know lots of people like the glue, and I do like glue. Often with my beginner stampers, it's great for them. But today I'm tearing and taping. And if I had some of my little 4-legged friends around, they'd be wanting to play with the pieces that come off the back of the tape. There's often a bit of an argument as to who gets to play with it. So don't be surprised if you hear all sorts of shenanigans going on. That's what it is. Hey Claire, good to see you. Thank you for jumping on. Ooh, that wasn't lined up very well. Never mind. Okay. And popping this one down as well. Lots of people make sure that the tape is right on the edge, and that every edge has got tape right along it. I'm a bit more casual with mine because I know how good the Stampin' Up! Products are, and I know that the cardstock is not actually going to what's the word, wilt, maybe flop. It's just gonna sit nicely. Okay, so with my original card, I mounted cute little birdie onto another black layer and popped it here like this, and that looks great too. But I think I'm going to really quickly, I'm going to cut it out. So bear with me while I do that, and I'm going to take those flowers off so that it's kind of a bit awkward here, getting around some of the flowers, but we're going to make it a little more masculine than the other one is, and leave the flowers out. So I don't know, are you a fussy cutting fan? I love fussy cutting. I quite often fussy cut even when there's dies, which there's not in this case, but I still do it sometimes. I find it really relaxing just to sit and cut. Okay, maybe I'm just weird. but I can cope with that. That's okay. All right. Nearly done with. This is such a gorgeous little bird. I love him. Okay. And then I'm going to pop him in there, and you could just glue it straight down, or put it onto some black. No, I'm going to put him straight on there. Now the other thing that you could do, of course, is colour that bird. And I'll show you one of my other cards shortly where I've done exactly that. Alright, so I'm just going to pop some glue on the back. You could pop it up with some dimensionals, that would look great too. But just for... And he's going to just sit around about there amongst the leaves. And there we go. Now I'm not sure whether that's any more masculine than that one, but it's certainly not as flowery as some of the beautiful floral examples that you see in the Sale-a-Bration catalogues. All the flowers and the pretty colours are gorgeous and I love them, but sometimes it's good to be able to change it up, make it a masculine or a neutral type of card. And of course, the other thing you could do is colour this. Now, I made a card yesterday. This is the one I made where I've coloured the bird with the Stampin' Up watercolour pencils. So you could do the same with this one in maybe some browns. There we go. And so that's my card. Well, actually, 3 cards you've got there, all featuring friendly hello, which you can have right now if you want to join as a demonstrator. That option is definitely open, but if you're a customer and you would like this set, you can have it from the 4th of January, and I'm thinking this is going to be a really popular one. Alright, well that's enough from me today. Thank you for joining me, and happy stamping. See you next time.